Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. Today we'll be exploring the topic of translating songs with a special focus on Disney's Let It Go. Song translation is a fascinating process because it's not just about changing words, it's about capturing the emotion, rhythm, and cultural meaning behind the music. Let's dive into it. This is our group members. And yeah, check it out. Translation theory Reyes text typology raises text types in translation. Katrina Reyes divides text into three types. 1. Informative, focus on facts, for example, news article, and then manuals. Second is expressive, focus on creative expression, for example, literature and poems. Third is operative, focus on effect, moving or persuading the audience, for example, ads, speeches, and songs. Songs, especially emotional ones like Let It Go, are mainly operative because the goal is to evoke feelings and connect with listeners emotionally. Therefore, the translator's role isn't just linguistic, it's performative, needing to recreate emotional impact while matching musical form. Reyes' theory supports the idea that function overrides form. A translation is successful when it achieves the same impact even if the word change. Reuss 20 and 24 Thesis Overview Music and Lyrics, a Complex Relationship. Reuss 20 and 24 highlights that lyrics are not free, floating, they are tied to rhythm, tempo, rhyme, and musical phrasing. Translators must ensure that meaning is preserved, syllables align with the melody, and the emotional tone stays intact. In Let It Go, this includes adjusting metaphors, line length, and sometimes even reinterpreting meaning to fit cultural expectations. For instance, the line "Let it go" may be translated differently depending on the emotional nuance and cultural values of the target language. For example, themes of freedom, individuality, or emotional release. Translation theory Reyes text typology raises text types in translation. Katrina Reyes divides text into three types. 1. Informative, focus on facts, for example, news article, and then manuals. Second is expressive, focus on creative expression, for example, literature and poems. Third is operative, focus on effect, moving or persuading the audience, for example, ads, speeches, and songs. Songs, especially emotional ones like Let It Go, are mainly operative because the goal is to evoke feelings and connect with listeners emotionally. Therefore, the translator's role isn't just linguistic, it's performative, needing to recreate emotional impact while matching musical form. Reyes' theory supports the idea that function overrides form. A translation is successful when it achieves the same impact even if the word change.
In this slide, we'll look at how Reyes text typology theory applies to different real-world translation scenarios. First, in literature, we have the translation of Alice in Wonderland, a book known for its puns and playful language. A literal translation wouldn't work, so translators focus on maintaining the whimsical tone, which is a text focuses or expansive functions according to Reyes. In advertising, slogans like "Nice, just do it" often require a different strategy. A direct translation might not carry the same motivational punch, so translators adapt it creatively to preserve its appellative functions, which is meant to persuade or inspire. And the next one is subtitling, involves its own challenges. Translators often have to condense spoken dialogue due to time and space limits on screen. This means they prioritize the pragmatic function, focusing on what's most essential for viewers to understand quickly. And finally, in song translation like Let It Go from Disney Frozen, the goal is to maintain not just meaning but also emotion, rhythm, and singability. This requires a mix of expressive and musical functions, often resulting in highly creative adaptations rather than direct translation. Now, let's take a closer look at a real example of song translation, the Indonesian version of Let It Go. In Ray's study, he shows how the Indonesian version adapts the original lyrics to match the rhythm, rhyme, and emotional tone of the English versions. For example, in English we hear let it go, can't hold it back anymore. And in Indonesian this becomes lepaskan, tak ada ragu lagi, which translates back as no more doubts. While it's not a literal match, it keeps the core emotion of liberation and self-acceptance. Rose explains how the music itself follows a clear narrative arc, moving from sadness to joy and from repression to empowerment. The translated lyrics were crafted to reflect that emotional journey, especially the key turning point in the chorus where Elsa embraces her powers. This is a great example of how song translation goes beyond words. It's about capturing a musical and emotional experience that resonates with the target audience. In this slide, we analyze the specific translation techniques used in the Indonesian version of Let It Go. The first technique is adaptation. This means changing words or expressions to better fit the target culture. For example, idioms or phrases in English are replaced with local expressions that carry a similar meaning in Indonesian. Then we have transgressions, which goes a step further. Rather than translating word for word, the lyrics are reimagined to match the rhythm, tone, and emotion of the song. This is very common in music translation, where staying true to the feel of the song is often more important than being literal. The translation also shows a strong operatic focus. This means the goal is to move the audience emotionally, not necessarily to stick to the exact words of the original. So, changes are made to maintain the emotional power of the song. Finally, the concept that musicality is more important than literality is key. Translations are adjusted to fit the number of syllables, rhyme scheme, and melody. The result is something that's still singable and emotionally engaging, even if it's not a direct translation. To conclude, translating a song like Let It Go isn't just about being linguistically accurate. It is about being creatively faithful. The translation must maintain the rhythm, rhyme, and emotional power, so the song can still touch listeners' heart in the target language. This is where Katharina Ray's theory comes in. She stresses that translators need to understand the text type and its function before starting. In the case of songs, the function is often expressive and operative. That means the priority is to convey feelings and influence emotions. In the article by Rose 2024, we see how translation strategies like adaptation and transgression help preserve both the message and musical experience. This might involve sacrificing literal meaning, but it is ensure the song still feels natural and powerful in the new language. Ultimately, the goal is for the translated version to resonate emotionally, stay musically coherent, and feel culturally relevant to its audience.